I'm Sean Embrock with the Sportscast. We begin with football. Samuel Cox, the captain of the Guyana senior football team, the Golden Jaguars, in their second-round group match against Curacao in Curacao tonight. Here is more from Calvin Chapman.
Guyana's journey to the Caribbean Cup football tournament continues tonight after their 1-0 victory against Puerto Rico in March secured the second-round berth. This time the team will be without either of the co-captains, Gregory Jackie Chan Richardson, through suspension by the Guyana Football Federation, and Captain Christopher Nurse for undisclosed reasons. The new, or rather stand-in skipper Samuel Cox is no stranger to success in the leading role after guiding his English club Boreham Wood to promotion in the Conference National last year. The Jaguars' starting lineup is as follows: Alex Murray, Quincy Adams, Colin Nelson, Solomon Austin, Walter Moore, Ricky Shakes, Brandon Beresford, Treon Bob, Sheldon Holder, Emery Welshman, and Sam Cox. Starting from the bench are Richie Richards, Adrian Butters, Daniel Wilson, Kessa Jacobs, Pernell Schultz, Devon Millington, Dwight Peters, and Anthony Awo Abrams, along with Ian Allen.
In cricket news now from the region, we tell you that Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Honorable Gaston Browne, who is also chairman of the CARICOM's subcommittee on cricket, has said that West Indies cricket can become the most exciting and most valuable cricket product in the world. In an address on Tuesday, May 31, to mark the WICB's 90th year of recognition by the International Cricket Council, ICC, the Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister also stated that he rejects the call for the dissolution of the West Indies Cricket Board, and to do so in his capacity as chairman of the committee governing West Indies cricket. Prime Minister Browne believes firmly that to dissolve the board would be to plunge West Indies cricket into further chaos and confusion. The WICB is now in full swing for the start of the 2016 Tri-Nation One-Day Internationals, which bowls off in Guyana on Friday, June 3rd. The teams, along with the West Indies, are Australia and South Africa, and all 10 matches are day-night matches. Sports journalists derive benefit from a sit-down with iconic cricket commentator, writer, broadcaster, and radio announcer Joseph Retz Ferreira, during which he shared, that is, invaluable insight on sports reporting. More in this report. Cricket commentator and sports personality Joseph Retz Ferreira shared his knowledge with a group of sports journalists on best practices.
The public wants to see the writers at the game. Even if you're not there for the entire game, but you're there for half time, or you beat the cricket and you were there until tea. They will accept you. You saw to lunch, you saw to tea. All right, you didn't see the last session, but you mean they will have that kind of respect. You're a journalist who they see. So turn up as much as you can turn up.
Reds, as he is properly known, implored the group to always guard against garnering wrong information.
The worst thing for a journalist to do is to get scores and information from somebody in telephone. Because you're really trusting, Yeah. I mean, John called me, Reds, what happened in that game? No, I ain't sure. I said, John, I think Santos won 2-1. You got the goal scorers? And John takes my information, and I've sold him down the drain.
Retz Ferreira has been and is involved with several sports disciplines. When quizzed on the discipline that impressed him most profoundly, Retz replied,
Well, it has to be cricket. It has to be cricket. But I mean, I was heavily involved in football growing up. I used to have my own little football teams, and I'd always like playing around with broadcasting. I stammered very badly when I was a young man. But my mother used to allow me to lie in bed and do imaginary cricket matches and imaginary boxing matches with Marciano fighting Joe Walcott and Joe Lewis fighting Ezra Charles and Brazil versus England at Wembley. And I always had an interest. So in '69 I started broadcasting. 1970 started to travel a little bit.
The informal interaction was coordinated by the Guyana Football Federation for journalists. Retz came to Guyana to launch his autobiography, Living My Dreams, and for the Tri-Nation ODI series. And finally, in our sports cars, the Guyana Defense Force Athletics Club turned in a superb performance at the recently concluded Hampton Games held in Trinidad and Tobago. The medal haul included 5 golds, 3 silver, and 1 bronze.
Guyana was among 9 countries participating in the event, which was held from Friday, May 27 to Sunday, May 29. A GDF contingent comprising the officer commanding Sports Department, Captain Keith Watts, athletics coach Robert Chisholm, and 11 athletes participated in the event. Bringing home gold medals were recruits Natrina Hooper, Andrea Foster, and Doman Williams. Hooper achieved a personal best of 1.78 meters in the high jump, earning her first goal, then copped the second gold in the triple jump. Recruit Foster placed first in the 1500 meters and another first in the 800 meters. Recruit Doman Williams, a newcomer to the scene, had an outstanding performance, placing first in the triple jump. The Chief of Staff, officers, and soldiers of the Guyana Defense Force has congratulated the athletics club for a job well done.
And that's our sports cast. Now for a look at the weather forecast.